Have you ever wondered about the lives and deaths of the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ? These 12 men, chosen specifically by Jesus, played an essential role in spreading his teachings across the globe. Their stories are not just tales of faith, but also of courage, sacrifice, and unwavering devotion. They have laid the cornerstone of Christian faith, their lives serving as an enduring testament to their commitment to their mission. In this video, we're going to delve into the intriguing lives and the often dramatic ends of these 12 men. We'll explore who they were, the roles they played, and the legacy they left behind. It's a journey through history, faith, and humanity that promises to be as enlightening as it is engaging. So, if you're as intrigued as we are, do subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot and helps us bring more such content to you. Join us as we embark on this historical journey to understand the apostles better. Starting with the Apostle Peter, often considered the leader of the apostles. Born Simon, Peter was a fisherman by trade, hailing from a small village named Bethsaida. His life took a dramatic turn when he met Jesus Christ, who would later change his name to Peter, meaning rock. Peter's interactions with Jesus are well documented in the New Testament. He was a part of Jesus' inner circle, witnessing his transfiguration and even walking on water at Jesus' command. But despite his closeness to Jesus, Peter was also known for his impulsiveness and moments of doubt. Perhaps the most famous of these was his denial of Jesus thrice before the rooster crowed, a moment that showcased his human frailty. Despite his shortcomings, Peter's faith was profound and transformative. After Jesus' resurrection, he charged Peter to feed his sheep, entrusting him with the responsibility of building and nurturing the early Christian church. Peter took this role to heart, becoming a pillar of faith and leadership. His sermons, filled with conviction and authority, were instrumental in spreading the message of Christ, contributing significantly to the growth of the Christian faith. Peter's life was not without trials, however. As a prominent figure in the early Christian community, he faced persecution from Roman authorities. Tradition holds that Peter met his end as a martyr, choosing to be crucified upside down as he felt unworthy to die in the same manner as his Lord. His final act of humility and sacrifice stands as a testament to his unwavering devotion to Christ. Peter's life, marked by both triumphs and failures, paints a picture of a man who, despite his flaws, was deeply committed to his faith. His journey from a simple fisherman to the rock upon which the Christian church was built is a story of transformation, resilience, and faith. Peter's unwavering faith and leadership set a strong foundation for the Christian church. His life serves as an enduring example of faithfulness and dedication, inspiring countless believers across centuries. Now we turn our attention to Andrew, Peter's brother and the first disciple of Christ. Andrew, often overshadowed by his more famous brother Peter, held a unique and influential role in the early Christian community. Born in Bethsaida, a town on the northern shore of the Sea of Galilee, Andrew was initially a disciple of John the Baptist. However, upon meeting Jesus, he was so moved by his teachings that he immediately decided to follow him, becoming his first disciple. Andrew's relationship with Peter was not one of rivalry but of mutual support and shared faith. Their bond as brothers only strengthened their shared commitment to spreading the teachings of Jesus. Andrew was the one who introduced Peter to Jesus, marking a pivotal moment in the history of Christianity. In his journey with Jesus, Andrew played a significant role. He was present during many key events, including the feeding of the 5,000, where he is noted for bringing the boy with the loaves and fishes to Jesus. His actions, while often understated, were instrumental in the ministry of Jesus. Andrew's life ended in martyrdom, much like his brother Peter. He was crucified on an X-shaped cross, which is now known as St. Andrew's Cross. He chose this form of death out of a sense of unworthiness to die in the same manner as Jesus. Andrew's devotion to Christ, even unto death, is a testament to his faith. His legacy continues to inspire Christians worldwide, reminding us of the power and significance of humble service. Next up is James the Greater, one of the first disciples to join Jesus. Named the Greater to distinguish him from another apostle also named James, he was a fisherman by trade, recruited by Jesus himself alongside his brother John. A member of Jesus' inner circle, James was privy to some of the most profound moments in Jesus' ministry, including the Transfiguration, where Jesus was revealed in his divine glory. James played a prominent role in the spread of the gospel, his faith unwavering even in the face of adversity. His determination and courage were evident in the miracles he bore witness to, his faith fortified with every divine act of Jesus. However, it was not just miracles that James witnessed. He also experienced firsthand the opposition and hostility towards Jesus and his followers. His devotion to Jesus did not falter, even when it led to his arrest by King Herod Agrippa. James became the first apostle to embrace martyrdom, beheaded for his unwavering faith. His death marked a significant turning point in Christian history. It demonstrated the lengths to which the apostles would go to stand by their faith, setting a precedent for many others who would later face persecution for their beliefs. James's martyrdom was the first among the apostles, marking the beginning of a significant chapter in Christian history. We now move on to John, the apostle of love. A unique figure among the apostles, John held a particularly close relationship with Jesus. He was known as the beloved disciple, a testament to the deep bond of friendship and trust he shared with Christ. John's life was marked by a profound understanding of love and compassion, which he expressed eloquently in his writings. He was not just an apostle, but also a prolific author, contributing significantly to the New Testament. His works include the Gospel of John, 3 epistles of John, and the Book of Revelation. These texts are revered for their profound insights into the nature of God and the meaning of faith. John's Gospel gave us the famous verse, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life." This verse alone has comforted countless believers throughout centuries, offering hope and solace in times of despair. In his epistles, John emphasized love for God and for one another as the hallmark of true faith. He wrote, "Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God." His words remain a powerful reminder of the central role of love in our faith. John's life, however, was not without hardship. Unlike his fellow apostles who met violent ends for their faith, tradition tells us that John died of old age in Ephesus. Yet his path was not easy. He faced persecution, exile, and the immense task of shepherding the early Christian community. But through all these trials, John remained steadfast in his faith and his love for Christ. His writings, filled with wisdom and compassion, continue to inspire and guide believers to this day. He was a beacon of light in the early Christian community, his legacy enduring through the ages. In the end, John's life exemplifies the power of love, faith, and resilience. His words and his life story continue to resonate with believers, reminding us of the transformative power of Christ's love. John's writings continue to guide millions of Christians worldwide. Our journey continues with Philip, one of the first followers of Jesus. Philip, a native of Bethsaida in Galilee, was a man of simple faith and fervent enthusiasm. His life was marked by a deep desire to share the good news he had found in Jesus, and it was actually Philip who first introduced Nathanael, also known as Bartholomew, to Christ. Philip's interactions with Jesus are quite notable. In the Gospel of John, we see him seeking answers from Jesus about the Father, to which Jesus famously replies, "Whoever has seen me has seen the Father." This exchange underscores Philip's earnest quest for understanding and his commitment to his faith. But Philip's story doesn't end there. Following Jesus' ascension, Philip continued his mission, spreading the teachings of Jesus far and wide. His journey led him to the city of Hierapolis in modern-day Turkey, where he met a tragic yet heroic end. Tradition tells us that Philip was crucified upside down, a martyr for his faith. Despite the pain and suffering, he remained firm in his beliefs, embodying the true spirit of an apostle. Philip's life and death are a testament to the power of faith and the courage to stand unwavering in the face of adversity. His story is a poignant reminder of the lengths to which the apostles went to spread the teachings of Jesus. Philip's faithfulness is a potent reminder of the commitment the apostles had to their faith. Next on our list is Bartholomew, also known as Nathanael. Bartholomew, a name that means son of Talmai, was one of the original 12 apostles handpicked by Jesus Christ himself. He hailed from Cana in Galilee, a fact that we learn from the Gospel according to John. Now, Bartholomew's journey with Christ began with an interesting encounter. When he was introduced to Jesus by Philip, he voiced skepticism, asking, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" But Jesus saw Bartholomew's heart and replied, "Behold, an Israelite indeed, in whom there is no deceit." This encounter sparked Bartholomew's faith in Jesus as the Son of God. Bartholomew's life after Jesus' ascension was marked by missionary work, with accounts suggesting he spread the good news in places as far-reaching as India and Armenia. His dedication to spreading the gospel, however, came with a heavy price. Tradition tells us Bartholomew met a gruesome end. He was flayed alive and then crucified upside down by the orders of King Astyages in Armenia, a stark testament to the harsh persecution faced by the early Christians. His death, while horrifying, underscored his unwavering faith and dedication to his mission. Bartholomew's life serves as a stark reminder of the price the apostles paid for their faith. Now let's explore the remaining apostles: Matthew, Thomas, James the Lesser, Thaddeus, Simon, and Judas Iscariot. Matthew, also known as Levi, was a tax collector before he was called to be an apostle. Known for his gospel, he spent his life tirelessly spreading the teachings of Jesus Christ. According to tradition, Matthew preached in Ethiopia, where he met a martyr's death. It's said that he was killed by a sword wound, a testament to his unwavering faith and dedication. Then we have Thomas, often referred to as Doubting Thomas, due to his initial disbelief of Jesus' resurrection. However, this skepticism gave way to a strong and resilient faith. Thomas is believed to have traveled far and wide, reaching as far as India to preach the gospel. His devotion to the cause ultimately led to his martyrdom. He was run through with a spear by local priests who were opposed to his teachings. Next, there's James the Lesser. He was called the Lesser to distinguish him from James the Greater. Despite this moniker, his contributions were anything but small. James the Lesser is thought to have led the church in Jerusalem. His death, as recorded in the Jewish historian Josephus's writings, was at the hands of angry Pharisees who threw him from the pinnacle of the temple, then stoned him. Thaddeus, also known as Lebbaeus, was a man of many names, but his faith remained constant. He is often associated with Jude, the patron saint of lost causes. Tradition holds that Thaddeus preached in places such as Beirut and Edessa, reaching out to the most desperate of souls. His journey ended in Persia, where he was martyred, allegedly by an axe. Simon the Zealot, so named for his zealous nature, was fervent in his faith. His missionary journeys took him to many places, including Egypt, Persia, and even Britain. Simon, like many of his fellow apostles, met a martyr's end. He was believed to have been sawn in half in Persia, a brutal testament to the hardships faced by these early Christians. And lastly, we come to Judas Iscariot, the apostle known for his betrayal of Jesus. Unlike his fellow apostles, Judas's story ends in despair. Overcome with guilt for his betrayal, he took his own life. His story serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of our actions. In conclusion, these men, these apostles, came from a variety of backgrounds. Some were fishermen, others tax collectors, and some were even zealots. But they all shared a common goal: spreading the message of Jesus Christ. Despite the trials and tribulations they faced, their unwavering faith and dedication to their cause never faltered. Their stories are not just tales of faith, but also of transformation. They started as ordinary men, but through their encounters with Jesus, they were transformed into extraordinary messengers of faith. They faced persecution, exile, and even death, but their resolve never wavered. They remained steadfast in their mission, spreading the gospel far and wide, touching countless lives along the way. Their deaths, often violent and brutal, serve as reminders of the cost of their faith. Yet they never shied away from their mission. They embraced their fate with courage and determination, their faith unshaken by the trials they faced. The apostles' journeys were not easy, their paths fraught with peril, Yet each one of them, in his own way, changed the course of history. They laid the foundations of Christianity, their teachings spreading across continents and centuries. Their legacy is a testament to the power of faith and the strength of conviction. And so, as we reflect on the lives and deaths of these remarkable men, let's remember their dedication, their sacrifice, and their unwavering faith. Let's remember that they were not just followers of Jesus, but also leaders in their own right, guiding the early Christian community through its most challenging times. Their stories are a testament to the power of transformation and the enduring strength of faith. And while their journeys may have ended in martyrdom, their legacy lives on, their teachings still resonating in the hearts of millions around the world. Despite their diverse backgrounds and tragic ends, the apostles' dedication to spreading the message of Jesus Christ changed the course of history. It's fascinating to delve into the lives and deaths of the 12 apostles, isn't it? We've journeyed together through their stories, from Peter's crucifixion upside down to John's peaceful passing in old age, each tale unique and profound. These 12 men, ordinary in every sense, were chosen by Jesus Christ himself to carry his message to the world. They braved persecution, hardship, and ultimately martyrdom for their faith. Their legacy lives on in the hearts of millions, as pillars of the Christian faith. Their lives serve as a testament of courage, faith, and unwavering commitment to a cause greater than themselves. As we reflect upon their stories, we are reminded of the power of faith to transform lives and shape history. We hope you found this journey enlightening. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content that will deepen your understanding of the Christian faith and its rich history. Thank you for watching.